Hello students, welcome to EduTap and welcome to the very important lecture of ARD Static, that is your lecture 13. In the animal husbandry and poultry, we will cover the breeds of animal. Again, you will see why I said it is very important. We will take a look at the PYQ and you will see how many questions are there and simplest of the question are there. Okay, so before that, do remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and if you want the PDF, do remember to join our Telegram channel too, where the PDF will be uploaded in next 24 hours. Okay, now that out of the way, first of all, we'll take a look at the timetable, and today we are discussing about the breeds of an animal part 1. And again guys, a very happy Independence Day to you all. Okay, those who are seeing the video, and do let me know in the comment how was your Independence Day. So talking about the breeds of animal, see the breed of animal itself, the animal husbandry part has been divided into 3 parts and the breeds of animal has been divided into 2 parts. Now why did we do that? You will see once we cover the PYQ at the end of the video. Okay, but again, animal husbandry, very important topic is there, and it's a huge topic. Okay, there are many things that you have to remember, different animal, different cattle, what are the use, other things that you have to remember. So if you are preparing for NABARD, you have to be very smart while preparing this particular topic. Okay, now moving to the first part, what we will do, see, we will cover the breeds of the animal. We will discuss, we'll take a category of animal, we will discuss the important breed, and if it is important, the native place we will study, and if they are cross, we will study what kind of cross they are and what are the important features of this animal. And while we were covering the PYQ, you will see the direct question, even though the direct question are there, this is something you will have to memorize. Okay, so going to the first question, that is a previous year question. Okay, that is a homework question, and that was also a previous year question, and the question was given to you in the last lecture, and the question was, in arcing grafting method is practiced in which of the following? Okay, your option are mango, bear, fig, all of the above or none of the above. So those of you who don't remember the in-arcing grafting, it was when the plant is still attached and you arc them and you join them. Okay, then you cover it, and after a while you for one plant you'll cut it from here, you'll cut it from here. After 4 weeks your plant will look something like, okay, a little part is here and it will be joined like this. Slowly it will become one part. So we have discussed the in-arcing grafting. So you'll have to tell the example किसमें use होती है in-arcing grafting, and the answer is quite easy. The answer is mango. I hope you all have revised it, and of course those of you who have answered the correct in the comment section, very good. Okay, now let's cover the PYQ from this particular topic, that is our animal husbandry, and see the direct question, which of the following is a milch cattle? Okay, some of you can be confused कि milch cattle है क्या? Quite easy. Once you cover this lecture, milch cattle will be nothing. You will be able to give the answer and you will remember the breeds too. But for here your options were Halikar, Nagori, Kangyam, Amrit Mahal or the Gir. Okay, so see, quite easy question covered in NABARD grade A 2018 and phase 1, and also the MCQs are not important for only phase 1 but also phase 2. Okay, so now let's quickly move to the lecture part now. So a specific group of domestic animal having homogeneous appearance will be introduced. Okay, that will come into a breed. Okay, homogeneous behavior is there and characteristic distinguish are there, and same species, the animal will be from the same species, they will be called breed. Now if you are talking about cows, the breed can be divided into milch, draught or dual purpose. Now what is the milch? See, milch, if you want to remember the word milk. It means these cow breeds will good in giving the milk. So the female cow high milk yielders होती हैं, जो male होते हैं of the same breed, milch breed, they are poor worker. It means you can't use it for plowing and other things that you, okay, for lifting the weight, so they can't work well in that way. But the female species, the female gender of this particular milch breed, they are high milk yielders. It means good quantity of milk is received. Now example, if we talked about Sahiwal, Red Sindhi, Gir and Doni is there. Talking about the draught purpose, it means even though the females are not very much good milk yielder, their males are good for the work. It means very good for the plowing. Strong males are there. Okay, we can use it for the work. And the poor yield, what does we mean by poor yield, milk yield and good milk yield? That is, if less than 500 liter milk per lactation is given, that's when we call a cow particularly a poor milk yielder. Okay, example you can see here that we will discuss also when we talk about the breed. Talking about the dual purpose breed, so they are average on both ways. So cow Average milk yielders and males of the breed, that is dual purpose breed, are very useful for the work. So you can use it for the both ways. So example you can read here quickly. Okay, now moving that out of the way, these milch term, draught term, dual purpose term, you will see. Okay, that's why I have clarified here itself. I don't think there should be any question. Draught means you are working, and milch means good for milk. Okay, and dual means two. So both for milk as well as work you can use it. Now moving to the breeds of the cow. So first of all, talking about the indigenous breed, these are your Sahiwal, Sindhi and Gir. Okay, Sindhi is also called red Sindhi. Now where this is their origin? Sorry, this will be origin. So origin you can see given, and the milk yield you can see is very good in all three. 1000 to 3100 per liter per lactation, then 700 to 2200 per liter per lactation, and 1200 to 220 liter per lactation. That is the milk yield of these cows that we are discussing. These are your milch breed and also indigenous breed. It means इनका जो origin है वो सब Indian continent का है. Okay. Then talking about what are the good. See, in this lecture what we have done. If you go for particular breed, okay, 2 eye, 2 ears, 2 horn, that is not enough, or that is not useful for your exam to discuss. Whatever features that are important, that I have mentioned. If there are features, I have mentioned it. If there are no feature, or you should just remember the name under which breed it came, you will directly see there are the blank left. Okay, now first of all talking about Sahiwal. Sahiwal is the highest and sweetest milk producing breed in India if you are talking about the indigenous breed. So remember this point. Direct question can be asked from here. Then red and brown in color and intelligent facial expression, though not very important, but okay, for difference you can just listen it here, no need to revise this particular feature. Then ears are long, okay, pendulated and bony forehead. See, the different look is there. The Gir can be easily identified by its look only. So again, this is very important. Okay, ear कैसे है? पत्ते जैसे long है. Okay, leaf-like long ears are there, and see, forehead is seems like a bony. Okay, somebody has put a bony structure inside the forehead. So you can see in the picture too. Picture will clarify how you can identify the cows. Okay, now moving to the next draught purpose breed. So first of all, Malvi is there, Amrit Mahal is there, Nagori is there, Kangyam is there, and Halikar is there. So first of all, you can see the native. Malwa is there, Mysore. For Malvi is there, Amrit Mahal ke liye Mysore, Karnataka, and Nagori ke liye Nagpur and Jodhpur, Tamil Nadu, Kangyam, and South India, Halikar is found all over the side, South India. So again, talking about the feature, not very important for draught. There is nothing like, in milk yield or the milk variety, what we are taking the lactation. Okay, the milk yield liters per lactation. But here you can't measure the work. Okay, how much muscle intensity is there? You don't need to remember this, or it is not any feature. But you should remember that. You should just remember in draught purpose, these breed came. That much will be enough for your NABARD examination. No need to go for too deep. Okay, reading about the feature and all, that will be unnecessary. Now moving to the next, dual purpose cattle breed, that is they are also good for milk, and their male counterpart can also work well. Okay, so dual purpose is your Haryana, Kankaraj, Mevti, Tharparkar and Ongul. Now talking about Haryana, see, naam se pata chala, Haryana. So it comes from Haryana, Hisar or Rohtak. Milk yield 500 per liter, horns are short and stumpy. Now Kankaraj come from Gujarat, 1400 liter milk capacity per lactation is there. The point you should remember that the highest body weight is in India is of the Kankaraj. So this point again, direct question can be asked. Which of the following draught breed have highest body weight in India? Direct question. So remember this point. Okay. Now talking about Mevti, Kosi, the origin is of Kosi. The milk yielding capacity is 1110. And again, no need to remember this. Just remember that Mevti is a dual purpose breed. That will be enough for your examination. Now moving to the Sindh. Again, the Tharparkar, it is from Sindh area, and the milk yield is 700 to 2200, also known as white Sindhi. So white Sindhi or Tharparkar, don't get confused. Okay, red Sindhi is different, white Sindhi is different. Okay, so white Sindhi, see, red Sindhi you can see here. This is red Sindhi, okay, and this is white Sindhi. White Sindhi is your dual purpose. Don't forget, don't get confused, okay. direct question can be asked from this particular point again. Then for Ongal, you should remember that Guntur is the origin place and the milk yielding capacity is 1100 liters per lactation. That will be enough. You don't need to go for the feature that is pure white, because many cows, many cattle can be white, so that won't be very important for your NABARD examination. Now moving to the next, exotic breed we talk about. So why first of all we are introducing the breed that come from other countries. Okay, the breed that are not from the Indian subcontinent, they will be called the exotic breed of cattle. So why we need to introduce it? Because they have some good feature that we want to help our farmer. So talking about the first one, that is Holstein, Friesian, then Ayrshire, then Brownses and the Jersey. So talking about the origin, see, I think this one you can see in many television. Why? Because the milk yielding capacity is good here. So talking about the Holstein Friesian, see, it comes from the Netherlands. Then talking about the Ayrshire, that comes from Scotland and the milk capacity is 4600. Then talking about the Switzerland, that is Brown Swiss, so it comes from Switzerland and the milk yielding capacity is 5000 to 5200. Talking about the island Jersey guy, that is quite easy. Jersey comes from island of Jersey and the milk yielding capacity is 4000. Again you can see highest milk yielding capacity is there, so that's why you see a lot of Holstein Friesian being mentioned in the ads and somewhere when we talk about the cow. So for your examination, what you should remember, don't know, if you can't remember the value how much yield is there, that is quite okay. What you'll have to remember is that these are the exotic breed example. Okay, now moving to the crosses, see what happened. Our in native breed that are we have discussed, so what they have good disease resistant is there. Okay, they are hardy, they can tolerate the temperature. So if we want to introduce the breeds from outside, they have some kind of shortcoming. Either they are not comfortable in the temperature here, okay, they get exposed to new diseases and there is no resistance to them. Okay, so some kind of problem is there. So what we need good from the both breeds. So what we do, we go for crossbreeding. It means male from one breed, females from other breed can be chosen, and their progeny will be called as the crossbreed. So in crossbreed we see properties of both their mother and father, so that's why crossbreeding is done, and these are called improved breed of Indian cattle. As you can see, Karan Swiss is there, that is the cross between Brown Swiss and Sahiwal. Then Karan Fries is there, Tharparkar and Holstein Friesian, and Parsiwal, Holstein Friesian and Sahiwal is there. So these are the crosses, Friesian. Okay. So improved breed Indian cattle you can see. So what you have to remember here, see, for your examination this whole table is given. What you'll have to go for, first of all go for the total lactation. Okay, then go for the fat percent SNF. Okay, that will be enough for your NABARD examination if you can remember these three. But if you want to be sure, or if NABARD can give another question that you are not expecting and you are a little scared, the table is given to you. See, you can totally study it from there, but if you are short on time and you have to remember too many things, just go for fat percent SNF and total lactation. That is something you should not skip. Okay, now moving to the breeds of buffalo. So there are breeds that are Murrah, okay, Bhadavari, then Neeli Ravi and Zafrabadi. Then these are native of, as you can see, Murrah, Punjab, Delhi, Rohtak. Then our Bhadavari come from Agra, UP. Then Neeli Ravi is Montegari, that is from the Indian subcontinent. And then Zafrabadi come from Kathiawar, Gujarat. Okay, talking about the milk yield, you can see. So cow milk yield you can directly see from here. Now they won't be asking ki milk yield, okay, tell the Murrah ki milk yield. That is highly unlikely that kind of question will be formed. What kind of question can be formed? Quite easy. Which one of the following is the buffalo breed? So 4 example will be, or 5 example will be given. You'll have to choose one. Then another question can be the statement that are given, which has the best milk production among the following. So these 4 example and one option, none of the above can be there, or some other example will be given. So your answer should be this. Then again they can ask you for the indigenous species, so you should know that these are the indigenous breed of the buffalo that we are ready. Then another question can be highest fat percent, so you will answer, okay, Bhadavari is there. Then talking about the Neel Ravi, they can ask which one is known as or they have wall eyes or white eyes, so your answer will be Neeli Ravi. Then talking about Zafrabadi, question can be who has called as mini elephant. Okay, So your answer will be Zafrawadi. So I think question again, this box is very important for your NABARD examination, and these breed name is very important for your NABARD examination. Do remember the categorization. Okay. Now moving to the next breed of buffalo. So Meshana is there, Godavari is there, Surti is there, and Toda is there. So talking about Meshana, again you can see milk yield here, and you can see for Meshana the milk yield is 5,500 to 6,000. Then talking about Godavari 4,600, Surti that is 5,000 to 5,200, and for Toda that is 4,000. Again going for the origin. So first of all Meshana origin is Gujarat, then Godavari Andhra Pradesh, then Surti Baroda, and Toda is Tamil Nadu. Now what is important? See, good quality of milk yield is there. Why? Because it's a cross between Murra and Surti, and as we know milk production Murra was already there. So for other feature we crossed it with Surti, and we got the milk production or the milk yield of 5,500 or 6,100. Okay, then talking about Godavari, its origin is Andhra Pradesh, milk yield you can see. Then talking about the Surti, that comes from Gujarat, and the milk yield is between 5,520. But what is important in the case of Surti, that see its horn are totally different from other kind of cow. What are these horns like? They are sickle shape. Okay, जैसे हमारी sickle होती है ना, see, so this is our sickle. So it look like a sickle shape horn. Okay, so this feature is important. That's why I have mentioned it. Talking about Toda, it comes from Tamil Nadu, and milk yield is 4,000 liter per lactation. Okay, so this much if you can remember from every breed, that will be more than enough for your NABARD examination. Okay, no need to go crazy on the question or the data. Talking about the cross previous year question that we have discussed. Now we will try to answer it. So your question was, which of the following is the milch cattle breed? So I think everybody can answer. This is quite easy. We have discussed the indigenous breed, and the correct answer will be of course Gir. Now moving to the next question. See, it was covered in NABARD 2018 phase 1. The other question was 2019 phase 2, and the question was phase 2. It was in the form of MCQ. Okay, the question was, which of the following breed of cow has elongated ear and striking appearance? So here I have told you leaf-like ears were there. So you have to tell कि किसके थे वो leaf-like ears. So your option again, and the one option, the other feature was forehead, bony forehead was there. So Tharparkar, Gir, Kangyam, all of the above or none of the above. So of course the correct answer will be again Gir. Okay, moving to the next question. See, keep looking कि कितने सारे question पूछे गए हैं NABARD में from this particular topic of breed, and there is nothing to understand. Direct question comes कि भाई breed बताओ किसके अंदर आ रही है, breed बताओ किसके अंदर आ रही है. They are not asking about the lactation or anything. Okay, moving to the next question. Again 2019 phase 2 this question was covered. The question was, which of the following cow is a Draught breed? Your option are Murra, Gir, Sahiwal or Halikar, or none of the above. So again, see, direct question, cow ki Draught breed, it means good for working, males are good for working, and among the option, of course, the correct answer is your Halikar. Okay, quite direct, quite easy question. Now moving to the next question, which of the following indigenous, okay, answer is already mentioned, but let's see a question again, 2019 phase 2 this question. In a particular similar examination, you will see 2 to 3 questions or sometimes 4 or 5 questions coming from this particular topic, and we haven't even covered the total animal husbandry. There is second part of breed left, there is milk left, so you can, I think you can totally guess how much important this particular topic is, and direct question are there. So the question was, which of the following indigenous cow has highest milk yield in a lactation period? Your option are Murra, Sahiwal, Amrit Mahal, Halikar or none of the above. Of course, the answer as mentioned is Sahiwal. Moving to the next question. So this is your practice question that you will have to answer. I think from now on you will have an idea कि direct question कैसे आते हैं. But what you have to do from the question that we have discussed, you will have to remember the breed. But how you will remember the breed? No need to just go for the breed of cow, breed of cow, breed of cow. You will have to categorize it. So under cow, you will study for first of all indigenous, then study for the exotic breed. Then in the indigenous breed, make categorization upon milch, draught and dual. Okay. So once you have remembered all the milch, draught, dual purpose. Draught is this and milch is this. So just remember the name in that way. Now once you have covered exotic breed, there are 4 or 5 important exotic breed, then go for cross. Okay, so these 3, that's how we'll remember about the cow when we are discussing the cow or remembering the cow. Now talking about the buffalo. So in buffalo, what you'll have to remember, just remember the breed. And the other thing that is important is to remember the special feature. So quite easy this is, okay. So you will have to remember it like that. Okay. So go for breed. Then you will have to go for the features. So these two you will have to remember. Okay, that if you can do, that is more than enough for your NABARD examination. Okay, again, don't get slotty. You will have to remember this. Okay, there is no shortcut. Other thing, keep remembering it, keep revising it. That's how that's how this particular topic will be covered. And again, for the question, that is your homework question, you will have to answer this in the comment section. Okay, and of course, I'll give you the answer in the next static lecture. That is about the second breed that will happen tomorrow at 1 p.m. Thank you so much, guys. Again, a very happy Independence Day to all of you. I hope your day will go good. All the best for your examination too. Keep preparing. The exam is near. Okay, if you have any query, do let us know at hello@edutap.co.in. And if you want to visit our website, the address is also given here. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.